Guys, the Kraton 8s is about to get some major bling. Look at this. Vitavon diff cases, Vitavon knuckles, Vitavon hubs right here. They're going into the Kraton. We're going to get all this into the Kraton and take it for a drive. Take a look. Look at this awesome right here. Check this knuckle out. This is never going to break. Ever. It can't. Giant oversized triple bearings. Front knuckles. Here are the rear knuckles. Oversized triple bearings again. Wow. That is awesome. Look at these gear cases, guys. Look at this. How awesome that is. Wow. Woo! This is going to be phenomenal. I'm going to start out with the most difficult part of this, and it usually has to deal with the front end. So here we are. Front end piece going in right here. Now, I do want to mention something. There's a reason to go with such a monstrous diff case made of aluminum like this. Now, there's heat, but more importantly, when it comes to the axles, for the way I drive, isn't so much heat as this right here will dissipate the heat better, and it'll actually send it to the chassis to give you even more heat dissipation. Now, one thing about this, it helps to keep the pinion gear in alignment. Plastic flexes. It may not be much. This plastic right here seems to be pretty darn good at holding up. But this right here, zero pinion flex unless the actual pinion shaft is flexing or the bearings are blown or something like that. So regardless, this is going in the front, then the back, and then the hub. So, stock diff case right here. I do gotta say, it's built Well, okay, got the front end put together, and as you can see, I forgot to put these into the dog bones. Now, so I'm going to go ahead and take this as an opportunity to go ahead and put the knuckles on, because, wow, did that backwards too, didn't I? Okay, I'm going to take this as an opportunity to flip that arm over so it's correct and put the knuckles on. Haha, got it fixed. That was pretty quick. Also got the shocks hooked up. Now we're going to go ahead and get to work on these by taking these out right here. Got to pull the balls out right there. They have to come all the way out, and then we can put on the new knuckles. Okay guys, as I'm putting this together, look at this design right here versus this one. I've had issues bending that bolt. In fact, when I took this apart, one of them was actually loose, the one that sticks up here for your tie rod. And I actually had to cut it with a Dremel to get it out. This particular piece right here replaces this, and that piece right there goes right into here. So yeah, much better design than this. I like that. I really do. Double shear is always the best if you can get that way. The way this looks, he may have actually did a little bit to it and got sharper turning out of this. If these turn sharper, that's much needed, because this Kraton is not a sharp turner. That looks good right there. Nice. Yeah, I think it is a little bit sharper. All right, I like it. Now, the axle shaft just simply goes right into there and into the cup. And yes, I know, I forgot to put it in. It should have already been in. So this time I'm just simply going to take the top arm loose, set it in, and I'm just simply going to get this one taken care of off camera, see if I can get this project moving along. So the front end is pretty much done. Now these right here have quite a bit of turn to them. The limit to the turn now is in the bell crank right up here. Maybe a little bit wider arm. Looks like there's room for it. That might actually give us quite a bit more turn. Now, I did mention earlier that I had to cut a bolt out right over here. Well, this was the other side. You can see I already had it bent up pretty well. So this whole double shear is the way to go. Now, just keep in mind that you've got this threaded and this threaded. So when you get the bolt through this into this, take it easy, relax a little bit. Make sure you get those threads set correctly, and the bolt goes right in, and pretty much you're done. So now I'm going to grease this up right here with some new Reefs grease. I'll show that to you in just a second. I'm going to coat these gears pretty good with this right here. Now this seems to be a lithium based grease. It's supposed to be high pressure and all that, and well, there's a lot of pressure going to be happening in there, so give this a shot. Alright, so this grease seems like it flows well. So if it flows well, maybe, because if you use a real thick grease, it usually just slings off the ring gear and gets stuck to the casing. So this right here, if this flows well, like what I'm hoping it will, it'll actually settle in the bottom of the diff cup down in here. So if it settles down there, that means at least when you go to start, you'll have grease on the gears. And that's a good thing. It's not quite what you would call a wet sump, where you'd have like just a liquid oil, which would be phenomenal in these things. But this right here could be the perfect solution. Look at that. Ew. So guys, since this project is taking forever, and I still haven't done anything to the back, I got to get all that stuff done. I'm just simply going to go ahead and turn the camera off, get this bolted onto the chassis, get the back end done. If there's anything I find that needs some attention, you guys will see it. Otherwise, I'm just simply going to get the job done. What a job! Wow, stuff looks fantastic. I probably got a good solid 3 hours on this. Granted, you know, I was setting up for video for most of it, but getting the front wrapped up, getting all the bars back in, getting into the back end, had to hammer out one of the axles because it was bent. Also found a few spots on the chassis that's not exactly straight. So looks like I'm due for a chassis. I tell you guys, I'm thinking about that short wheelbase crusher chassis from M2C. I think that would be a lot of fun. A lot of fun with the big power and all that. I think it'll be a lot of fun. So everything is on, buttoned up, ready to go. Time to get the tires on this thing, get the body on, put some batteries in it, and get it outside. So either I forgot something or that rear end sure is shiny. Seems to get more turns. I'm running the 7200 milliamp Power Hobby batteries in here, and they really seem to pack a lot more punch than my old good and faithful Turnigy 5000s. Well, nothing else. I know the hubs aren't going to break. Yeah, I want to let you guys know I've got the crusher chassis on the way. So this thing should be a wheelie beast. Seriously. Let's see if I can get across this without breaking an arm. Beautiful. That was a beautiful launch. I hope I got it all on camera. I don't think I was ready for it to get that high. So we'll try again. Beautiful landing. No smacking. I don't want to hit it going that way because of all that. I wonder, either this is going to be good or it's not going to be good. I hope it's going to be good. Oh, that was not good. But I do got to tell you guys, that was better than the alternative of face planting or nose planting, lawn darting this thing right into the ground. Whew, it didn't quite have enough to get over. Let's see. That was the best decision I could make, because if I had nose planted it, it probably would have let go of another arm. Whoa! Oh man, really? Something just flew out. Oh, it just flew out. Apparently, I didn't have my battery secured well enough. Or it ripped through when I did the top plant. Well, hey, at least I got proof I was running the power hoppy batteries. It was going over here, even with the battery out, I was able to hit the brakes. Unless something else is tore up inside. Let's see. Well, no. There it was. Yeah, I've got tired of all that junk, fighting with all that, so I did this, and well, the Techno strap held up, the Awanfi did not. I guess I'm looking for some more Techno straps because I really don't want to deal with, you know, dealing with all that junk that what they have going across and all that. Well, if nothing else, I can at least drive it back without having to carry it. You really don't want to carry this thing. Now, the one thing about the X-Max, not only is it lighter, it has that wheelie bar on the back, which is beautiful to carry the thing. Not so much with this. I'm not going to pop that battery out. Not going to pop the battery out. I got to keep talking to myself and making sure I don't pop the battery out. All right, well, I guess this concludes the drive for this one. Well, guys, the Vitavon parts went on beautifully. They look good too. So the steering did seem like it was a little bit sharper, but maybe we can get a new build crank made with a little bit more clearance, get a little bit actual sharpness on the steering. So, hey, we know the Knuckles can do it, so that was a nice thing. If you heard me talk about it a little bit, if you listened to what I was saying, I've got that Crusher M2C chassis on the way for the V1.5, which is what I've got. So that should be good. I've got their motor mount and the large pinion slider. So kind of bought quite a few things, but they'll be here for this, which will shorten it up a little bit and, well, maybe make it easier to catch those backflips so I don't land perfectly on the roof, huh? That was the best option I had. I actually hit the brakes hoping that maybe it would just come on around, but it was just topped out. It just wouldn't go anymore. So it is what it is. Ripped the Awanfi battery strap, ripped that. The Techno held up, so I'll be buying some Techno straps here soon. Anyway, guys, hopefully you liked the video. There are links in the description for the Vitavon hubs, the gear cases, bulkheads, and the rear hubs as well. So got those on there. They worked out beautifully. Check that description for affiliate links. eBay, Amazon, AMain, Red Cat, Walmart. They're all down there. And use those links to check out with whatever's in your cart. Helps out, gets a little bit of a commission. And guys, hopefully you liked the video because this was quite the job. It was a job, let me tell you. But anyway, everything worked out really, really well. Guys, make sure you're subscribed, and thank you all for watching. If you guys like what you see, make sure you're subscribed. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. If you really, really like what you see, consider clicking on that join button down below. With that, you can actually become a channel member. Members get early viewing of many of the videos and, you know, a little bit more personalized. Guys, thank you all for watching.